What's up, guys? It is January 1st, and today we're going to go over 3 simple steps that you can dominate 2023. I don't know about you guys, but being in business for almost a decade now, my wife and I have gone through several seasons of trying to figure out how to be successful. And it really took us a while to get the bearings on. So I hope that today we can share with you some simple steps that we know that we have taken personally and put into play and have been really successful for us. Okay, so to give you a little insight, 10 years ago almost, we started our own business as entrepreneurs. And I used to be an architect, and so I was used to sitting at a desk and making a salary and with a little bit of incentive for bonuses here and there, but it was never fulfilling. My wife was an RDA, registered dental assistant, kind of enjoyed her job, but really had terrible people that she worked for. So it just never played out really well. So it was really, there was no other question but to really start working for ourselves. But as you may know, in school and at most businesses, unless it's maybe a small town pop and shop, mom and pop type shop, that you're not really told about goals. Maybe you've got some projections and incentives at your job, but generally that's just some numbers game. But goals, as far as like fulfillment in your life, it really takes some sit down, quiet, intentional moments to build something that you can be proud of as you grow old and that you could potentially pass on to your kids. So we are going to jump right into that today. Step one, what we're going to do is I want you guys to pause this, take 10 minutes, set a timer, and just brain dump on a piece of paper everything you would love to achieve. Everything that you would achieve, that if time and money were no object or no problem and there was nothing stopping you, no mental barriers, just write them all out. It could be 10, 15, 20, 30, 50, 100, whatever that looks like. Pause it right now, take 10 minutes, and just start dumping it on paper, okay? That's step one. Step two, we're gonna go back in and we're gonna pick our top 3. Now, what they may look like is like a very short-term goal, 6 to 12 months, kind of a mid-range goal, like 2, 3, maybe 5 years, and then a long range, maybe 10, 15, 20 years. And the reason we're gonna do this is because I want you to find just a couple things that you can focus on, that you can put blinders on and not worry about anything else and just grind, okay? And the rest of those goals that you wrote down, they're gone. You pick your top 3, the rest are gone. I don't mean for now, like they're gone. We're gonna be so intentional about these. These are the things that are going to create fulfillment in your life and hopefully some freedom, some finances, some health, wealth, good memories, opportunities. And honestly, as you pursue these 3 main things you're passionate about, 99% of the time, the other things that you wanted to do, maybe travel, buy that certain house, car, whatever that looks like, they're going to come back around because of opportunities that you have either given yourself or that you've come across with other people that you meet as you build your network, okay? So now that we've gone through step 1 and step 2, step 3 is the most important thing. We need to figure out your why. I know when I first was trying to figure out my why, I had 2 kids at the time. We got 4 if you don't know. Some of y'all I've worked personally with. We talk about this all the time. But starting out with only 2, we would have people come to our business and I had such a lack of empathy. I couldn't understand why people don't want to just work like I do. And not that I'm a workaholic, and maybe I am, but I think I'm more of like a progress addicted person. Like as people, progression is the fulfillment, the joy, the pursuit of happiness. So it doesn't matter what these goals are as far as like a tangible thing. It's what and who you become in the process. Okay, so like as people, there's not just stagnant gray median. You're either growing or you're dying. You're progressing or digressing. Okay, so don't fool yourself to think that you're just good and you're coasting and you're on autopilot, because that's not a real thing. So let's set goals that can really stretch us and push us. And how we do that and make it powerful is we attach this why. So like I said, I thought my why was my kids, but it really wasn't, because heaven forbid something happened to me, my kids are taken care of. But my mentor asked me, could you look at your kids and say, for example, Trip, you weren't worth me going and insert my daily activity today because of whatever excuse I wanted to give myself. I couldn't look him in the face and say, you weren't worth me getting over my fear, my anxiety, my self-doubt, my insecurities to go and talk to the people, talk to the business necessary to grow my business. All right. And once you get that why clear, then I had no excuse, because it was beyond me. It was just me being selfish or fearful or whatever, because I was afraid of what somebody else might say, do, or think about me. When in reality, if it's supposedly my kids that I'm passionate about and my why and my wife and family and legacy, whatever, those things should be much more powerful than this little mind barrier that I created in myself, okay? So that was my why to start. It's now grown way beyond that because we have been able to create an amazing business with so many amazing people. A lot of y'all listening to this that we've gotten to work with firsthand and really grow a family inside of this opportunity. And I'm just super grateful for it. But that's what it takes to really get to those next levels, because once you're clear on your why, the how will show up. You don't have to figure out necessarily how you're going to get to this next level aside from daily activities, but the daily activities we'll talk about in the next video. What I want to talk to you about today is just setting the goals and attaching something so powerful to it that your feelings get out of the way. For example, if you want to lose 20 pounds this year, you know what to do. Eat better, work out a little bit more, move some more, sleep well, and then do the lazy things less often. Don't sit and watch Netflix all day. Don't play video games. Don't just sit at your desk or at a fast food line when you can go out and walk around the block while you're eating some healthy meal prep, you know? Like, it's very simple. You could go to the gym and the first week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I don't even care if you work out. We need to build the muscle of discipline of going and doing the things, go to the gym, touch the weights, talk with some people. You know, you don't have to go in there and kill yourself day one. It's a progression, and you've got the rest of your life to really perfect it, which there's not perfection, so you're constantly working, but you're gonna get where you build this muscle of discipline, where then when you don't feel like it, which I don't, at least once or twice a week when I go work out, at least once or twice every few days of like eating right, you know, and you have your days that you're off. But if you can create a discipline where 80% of the time you're doing what you need to do, mentally, physically, financially, spiritually, then you can create a life of fulfillment that will help you progress and prosper throughout this journey. Okay, so I'm gonna end it with this, is where as you put together this list, you get your top 3, you've attached a why. I don't want you yet to be so concerned with how or what. Okay, we know what we do. Whatever your business looks like, you know what you do, what your label is per se. The next level is how to do it. A lot of you who are great, who are semi-successful, you know how to do what you're doing. You know how to present it. You know how to pitch. You know how to take care of people, how to build relationships, how to speak, whatever that looks like. But truly the top achievers in any business, in any organization across the country and across the world, are those who know why they're doing something. Okay, and then you get into this kind of dual acting, why is my why this? You've got your personal why of fulfillment, and then you have the secondary why of why you're using this avenue or opportunity or business idea to then align these two, okay? I can't wait to see you guys write down these goals. I would love for you to comment them below. And then this next video, what we're gonna do is actually break down your daily steps, your daily activities that you have complete control of to then therefore hopefully build these goals into a reality. All right, I know you guys got it. It's day 1. We have a new beginning. Let's take it on. You owe it to yourself, especially after these 2-3 years of craziness. Let's make 2023 the best year yet. All right, love you guys.